Alright, so in this video, I'll be going over how to only work with high-paying agency clients that you actually enjoy working with. Because I speak to agency owners every single day, and a common thing that I hear is that they have many clients, but the clients they do have, they're paying low retainers, they don't really like the person, and they're giving them the most issues. So for example, they'll be working with 50 clients, paying $1,000 each per month, whereas they'd rather be working with 10 clients, paying $5K a month each, or even 5 clients paying $10K a month each. So if we can get you in contact with, higher paying clients, you could potentially do less work, get better results because it's a much better experience, while also, working less. So what I'll be doing in this video is sharing why it actually happens, why it is the case that you might be working with so many clients, but they pay a little and you don't really like them, and how to actually solve this once and for all. And the solution is actually surprisingly simple. We do this for our clients whenever they sign up for us, pretty much just getting rid of all the clients that they don't want, focusing only on a select few and increasing the amount that they pay them. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ethan Welby. I'm the founder of Agency Growth Partner. We build out client acquisition machines for established marketing agencies to help them add an extra 100K a month. And if you want some more information on what we do, you can just check the link in the description. So the first reason why agencies have so many clients that pay them such a little amount is because they are generalists, not specialists. So generalists in the agency space can be considered as an agency that works with many different types of people or many different types of businesses. So another way to describe this is not having a niche. And a specialist is someone that only works with a specific select type of person or business. So I had a client in the past, well, there's still a client now, but they run a CRO agency for e-commerce brands. And they were having a very difficult time in terms of their back end, in terms of delivering their service. And one of the reasons why was they thought they had a niche. They thought, because I only work with e-commerce brands, this is my niche, I'm a specialist. But that's actually not the case, because they were working with fashion brands, they were working with food and beverage brands, they were working with sportswear, all these different types. And because of that, every single time they took on a new client, it was like a different, delivery method, right? They had to come up with a new way to get these results because it's in a different niche every single time. So obviously that adds a lot of complexity to the business. And we don't want complexity, we want the exact opposite. So what I recommended for him was that he only worked with a specific type of e-commerce brand. So for example, only, footwear brands. And what I said to him was, imagine how simple it would be if you only worked with footwear brands, right? Because if you think about it, the delivery for one footwear brand wouldn't be very difficult to another. And then it wouldn't be very different from another, right? So it would be almost identical in terms of what you need to do to get them results. And they've already gotten results in the past for, let's say, a fashion brand, or let's say a luxury swimwear brand. That's actually the niche that they went to, that I recommended for them, because that's what they had results in the past. So they've already done it for someone else, another swimwear brand. So all they had to do was duplicate the exact same system that they did for this client for another. And this applies to every single niche. So for example, Alex Hormozy would talk about helping gyms. And because he only worked with a certain type of gym, he could literally copy and paste the delivery, the sales process, the ad copy, the ad creative, all of this for every single new client that they got. And in our example, we only work with established marketing agencies. So, there's little variation between every single client, and it's pretty much just copy and paste in terms of delivery. So by doing this, you'll firstly be seen as a specialist. And a specialist gets paid way more than a generalist. So because you only work with a certain type of brand, you become the expert in that niche. So you can, after this, instantly, you can charge more because you're getting great results, you're getting better results in less time with less work, and you can charge more because of that, right? So this is the first way to only work with high-paying clients, is to become a specialist, not a generalist. The second way to only work with high-paying clients, and this one will, sound pretty dumb, but only reach out to people that you want to work with, right? So most agency owners say grow purely off of referrals, right? Where they do a very limited amount of outreach. So because they grow from referrals, they just have to take whoever comes to them. It's not very proactive at all. So what I recommend is to always build an outreach system. Have a way to proactively reach out to the prospects that you actually want. So if you helped a swimwear brand in the past, just reach out to more swimwear brands. It's that simple. And don't take on anything else, right? So it's that simple. If you've helped 10 other brands who are exactly the same, all you need to do is reach out to another swimwear brand through email, through LinkedIn, through Instagram, however you want to do it, and tell them, hey, we've helped 10 other swimwear brands. We'll do the exact same thing for you. Would you be open to getting onto a call? And they're going to say yes, because it's such a no-brainer, because you're the expert in your industry. And if you want help actually building out the outreach system and you want it done for you, because I know a lot of agency owners, they don't have time to do this themselves. This is obviously what we do, so we can build out the actual system, book meetings, sign clients for you pretty much on autopilot. So if you want more information on that, just check the link in the description. And finally, you can really compare this situation to going to a restaurant. If you went to a restaurant and you just, took whatever they gave, it wouldn't be the best experience. If you just showed up and they gave you, snails, and you're like, I don't want snails. Well, take it. Because that's how growing from referrals works. You're just taking whoever comes to you. But the opposite of that is being proactive and choosing what you want. So getting a menu, not choosing snails, and having something that you actually want, it's the same as signing clients. Weird example, but you get the point. And the final way to only work with high-paying clients, and it's going to sound weird, but only work with rich people. Right? So what you want to do is charge more for the exact same work. And all you want to do is change the type of person that you reach out to. It's really that simple. So for example, you could have, there's obviously many people in the niche. We can keep going with the swimwear example, or we can go with gyms. So let's go with that. So there are some gyms who are just starting out. They literally just open up their business, but there are also established ones, ones who have been doing it for many years, have multiple locations, and they've already figured out how to succeed. So if you really want to only work with high-paying clients that you enjoy working with and that'll give you the best experience in terms of delivering results, you want to work with the winners, right? That's really it. And that is why we only work with established marketing agencies, right? Only agencies with existing case studies, with happy clients, with systems in place already, because we can get them so much better results because they have the foundations ready. So you want to do the exact same for yours. So instead of going for the e-commerce brand that just signed up for Shopify and started their website, what you want to do is go for brands who have already proven that people want their product, that they have an audience, that they have an email list, that they have a social media following, they have all of this in place already, and that you just need to accelerate the amount or the speed at which they win. It's like doing personal training, for example. You could train a homeless man or you could train a billionaire. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with homeless people, but you'd get paid significantly more by the billionaire because you're solving a bigger problem, right? You're pretty much doing the exact same thing, but you're just doing it for a different person. And because of that, you can get paid, an astronomically high amount versus little to nothing. So this goes right back to the last point that I made, where I was saying that you need to proactively reach out to the people that you want, because you can understand why. You need to go out to them as opposed to them coming to you, because if you rely on them coming to you, it's going to be very, very unlikely. So you need to set up some sort of system that allows you to get in contact with them every single day, so that pretty much all you need to do is get onto calls and sell them. And it's going to be so easy to get them onto a call, because if you've helped people in the past, all you need to do is say that you've done that, right? Don't overcomplicate it. It's that simple. All you need to do is say, hey, we helped this person exactly like you. Let's do this for you. They'll say yes. They get onto a call. You do the exact same thing, except, with your voice. You say, hey, we helped this person. We did it this way. We'd do the same for you. It's pretty much copy and paste. Would you like to get started? And that's literally it. That's, sales in a nutshell. So if you can just set up this first system to get you in contact with them, your life will be easy. So that's all from this video, and I will talk to you in the next one.